This time I'm doing it on Dragon Ball Super episode 17. Pan is born and Goku goes off training on a training journey. Ooh. All right. So basically, 6 months have passed and Vegeta has had a head start training, which is pretty good because he had some catching up to do, seeing as how he didn't reach godhood. And Goku has no idea that Vegeta's gone. Same time, Pan is born, and the silly men in her life, like her grandfather Satan and Gohan, are silly and all about the baby. There's a fun fight because Chi-Chi, the downfall. Chi-Chi, you know what? We should nominate Chi-Chi as the biggest villain in Dragon Ball because of Chi-Chi. It's the reason why Gohan turned into a bitch after Goku left. And she wants to do the same thing to Pan. There was a big argument between Mr. Satan and Chi-Chi, and in the end Bulma calmed her down, and Pan decided that, whatever Pan decided. Videl decided whatever Pan wants to be, she can be. Now, it's this point that Goku finds out about Whis, and he's waiting around, and the whole episode is a big joke because he's waiting around for Whis to come back so he can go train with Vegeta. Another thing important to note, this is the beginning of F, right? The revival of F, because earlier in the episode we see a car chase scene with familiar bank robbers and Krillin, and it involves Bulma, and Krillin gives Bulma a ticket. But there you go. Now they kind of trolled me a little bit, made it look like Gohan wanted to do some training, but he doesn't. But that's keeping in with the movie. But he wants his father to train to get stronger. And Chi-Chi is new about the whole thing the entire time, and then finally Goku at the end of the episode bounces with Whis and runs away. It's like, I'll be back. And Chi-Chi's like, he'll be back when he's hungry. And Goku can instant transport. The reason why he couldn't instant transport to Vegeta is because it was too far away and Goku didn't know where it was. So his instant transmission should be able to get him back and forth if he really wanted to. And the next episode looks really good too, because it's all about the beginning of the training, and we see some of the familiar characters from Revival of Resurrection of F, and that whole plot start. So, what am I going to give this episode? I'm going to give it a 2.5. I thought it was okay. It's a decent episode. It wasn't as funny as last week's, but then again, I love Vegeta as the one being funny. Same thing goes for Piccolo. And it was nice to see Pan and to see that going through, and but again, this is just basically a filler to get us into that Revival of F plot, and that's good stuff. So we're moving forward. There's not much else to say about the episode. So again, 2.5 out of 5. I thought it was a fairly decent episode. It was kind of funny. It was just nice to see the birth of, And what do you think? What do you think, guys? Comment down below. What do you think? Do you think Pan's going to grow up to be Pan from Dragon Ball GT? Or are they going to go a different route with her? And maybe, seeing as how, when they did the whole Super Saiyan God thing, Videl channeled Super Saiyan Chi, right? She didn't become a Super Saiyan. Technically, she was like a superhuman, but she did channel the power of a Super Saiyan through her from the womb, and that's from Pan. So do you think it's possible that Pan actually will turn Super Saiyan? Even though I remember many, many, many years ago, the illustrious creator of Dragon Ball said there would never be female Super Saiyans, that it's only going to be males. Has he changed that tone, you think, because of how they animated it in the series? just interesting stuff. Do you think? I think personally, uh, there's ways to fix Pan's character so she's not as annoying, and to make her more like Goku in a good way. So that's what I think, and I think she will go Super Saiyan. I think it only makes sense considering Videl channeled the Super Saiyan energy she had. So, all right, just food for thought. But that's enough out of me. So click it up if you like it, comment if you must, and please, please, please subscribe if you can. And oh yeah, check out the new show I'm reviewing. The review should already be up. It is Ash versus Evil Dead. Check it out, man. All right, this is Alert Wolf signing out.